so floors are in, drywall, electrical, paint. Doors got put in last night. The guest bathroom, shower is in, the trim tile is in. This is guest bedroom. We're having some issues with the windows leaking, so we're leaving these seals out for now. We're just going to temporarily put them in place until the next rainstorm. The general contractor for the building is supposed to fix them, but we're going to wait and verify before we permanently install the seals. So the small kitchenette cabinets are in the works. Pantry. This is from the living room into the shop area. We've got all our trim painted. It's going to go in hopefully today. And we still need to do the OSB on the wall, but it's all here. It's just low on the priority list right now. I just need to get it moving ready. So there's hookups for the fridge here, hookup for the oven there, and there'll be a microwave / range put in here. And there's a plug back inside of this cabinet. And then the master bedroom. And the door was installed, but it's got a warp in it, so we set it on the floor and trying to see if it'll straighten out. And this will be the master closet. And they're putting barn doors in here, so there's no doors. We have some casing coming today to case these out, but that's it. There won't be any traditional doors like these here. These would be barn doors. And then the biggest thing on the agenda for today is to tile the shower. So we put our hardy backer up. It's all been taped, bedded, and red guarded. And yeah, we're gonna go in with the tile today. Very simple shower. Don't want anything fancy, so do that, and then we can move into putting the vanity in after we get all the trim on. So hopefully we'll get most of this tiling done today. Alright, so last night we got the trim in the living room roughed in. It still needs caulking, sanding, and a little bit of touch-up paint here and there. We got everything done except for this corner because this door, which yesterday was on the floor in here, was still warped, so we're exchanging it out for a new one. And then also when they did the floors, they left a gap, so they're coming back to fix this staggeredness, because you could still see the underlayment under the board, so that'll be fixed today. And then we can finish the trim in the living room. And then today, trim needs to be done in here, and on the back side, still open. Trim needs to be done in this bathroom and the back side of the door. I've already done this perimeter tiling. It's going to get grouted the same time that the master gets grouted, which we'll go see now. So something else, the kitchen countertops are almost done. They were working on these last night. So we got the sink in, They're going to get some dimensions on the stove and range that they're getting, just to make sure everything's right before they finalize the countertops on this side. And then all the trim will be done in here. They've cased these doors for barn doors, and today we'll trim these. But the first thing we're going to do is get this tiling done. So the first row has been done, so there's a gap between the tile and the tub. So I didn't want to stack too much tile up. I wanted to make sure everything was properly supported. And I'll let this set up so that I can just go straight up with it. And not have to worry about sag. So now that this first layer is fully cured overnight, it's solid, then basically we'll go up from there. Alright, it's Friday. Hopefully one of the last days I'm here. I'm going to try to wrap most things up I need to finish today. So first on the list is this vanity that they ordered. I was assuming the whole back bottom would be open. However, it's not. It's got a solid thing here for these for some cabinet or for some drawers. So what that means is that all this plumbing needs to move over. They've already bought this. Can't really be returned. Simple enough to cut a hole in the wall and move all this stuff over. And it's all going to be covered up behind the vanity, so it won't require any drywall work. So on my way here, I went to the hardware store, picked up the things I think I need to reroute this stuff over to the next stud. So I cut a hole in the drywall and move it over. So stay tuned for that. Other things, we got the trim done in the guest bedroom, with the exception of the window. That's something I'm going to do today as well. So the trim is in, and it's all been puttied with where the nail holes are. So it needs I have my mom actually coming up here today to help sand, and then we'll touch up paint this stuff later. So all the joints and nail holes have been puttied, and same thing on the door joint. There you go. And then all these gaps will be caulked later. After, I guess right before we paint, we'll go through and caulk all the joints on the back sides. So all this will be puttied today as well. What else? We got a new door here. We installed it last night, and now it is not it's not warped. So flush. The other one stuck out like 1.5 inches here, so that's good. I'll be able to trim this today. And then the biggest work from yesterday is the shower. So this room is not clean. It's been a disaster, but the shower in here is all tiled, and my mom's actually going to grout all this for me today, so that'll be great. I'll have her grout this one and the spare bathroom where we just did the bullnose tiles. So we went up and actually did a perimeter on the ceiling, just of bullnose tiles to clean up the install. So all the wedges and spacers need to be removed, and then wiped. Any grout lines need to be cleaned. Like right here, there's a little bit of excess grout, so a scraper will come through and clean the grout lines, and then wipe everything down real good, and then grout. And then this bottom lip will be caulking. all the way around to seal that off. So anyway, I can also do trimming here today. They're doing, I think I've already said this, but if not, they're doing barn doors here. So we're just gonna trim it with a trim and casing, and then the guy that's building the barn doors will come in here and install these for them. And then also trim in the closet. So yeah, so we got a lot to do today. First priority, like I said, is that bathroom is probably gonna take the longest, and then by the time I'm halfway through that, my mom should be here to start chipping away at some other projects, and I will get the trim work done while she's grouting and sanding over here. So anyway, here we go. Alright, so just roughing it in, checking it out, and there's enough lighting. You can see that these two are like flush with the shelf. The shelf is movable, but I think this height is good for storage, so I'm going to go ahead and move those up to the top of the 2x4 and cut these two top tubes. The drain looks perfect actually, so leave that the way it is, and then I need to get a 4-way to tee in that AC vent in the wall.